Now, the over 3 trillion shillings in the 2018-2019 budget came about with adding tax on basic needs such as food and medicine. It remains to be seen if the ordinary Mwananchi will benefit yet. But recall the country has awakened to the shock on the massive looting of public resources, a clear taint to the legacy term of President Uhuru Kenyatta. Undeniably, His Excellency keen to prove to a public deeply appalled by massive corruption scandals, a visibly angry President Kenyatta named lie detectors as first key to deal with graft.
Heads of procurement and accounts in government ministries, departments, agencies, and parastatals will undergo fresh vetting, including polygraph testing, to determine their integrity and suitability.
The business of administering a viable lie detector examination lies in the psychology of forensics.
Qualified investigator, he may ask a question in such a way that there is no way the suspect will not answer. For example, he may say, "Did you stop stealing?"
Clear the doubt of suspects' involvement of crime, especially in reference to fraud in Kenya, falls in the field of investigative psychology. Supposedly, the lie detector is capable of picking psychological traits vital for investigations.
Lie detector machine is a very big tool within the investigation process. While investigating, not every time we have the details of what we have inferred necessary for lie detector. But when it is applied, the lie detector becomes the objective base to provide for us how individuals react and respond to the questions that they're being asked. Remember this? When you're in the lie detection, you are a suspect, not a convict.
What challenges are there in investigative psychology, acknowledging the reality of the complexity of a human brain and the ability to dictate exactly what one wants, putting to question the viability of a lie detector?
Do you understand? I will only ask you the questions we discussed.
Yes.
Concerning the hitman request from Barry Sherman to cause the death of his wife, do you intend to answer truthfully about that?
Yes.
How many lie detectors can there be on the grassroots level? So we don't have potential to have we may have potential, but we don't have potential trained lie detector administrators. We do not have standardized lie detector because don't forget where they come from. They don't speak Swahili. Many crimes are committed within a language.
Interesting to notice, however, is how the lie detector may actually fulfill the requirements of validity. It does really measure for lies, as it is said to do so, as well as bringing a trait of consistency, otherwise called reliability.
There is validity in the sense that consistency will come because we want to provide objective base to accuse someone from the inferences. That's the target. When it comes to reliability, we know no two people will respond in the same way for the same question. In that way, it's quite reliable because of differentiation hypothesis. People differ in their own way. We call it psychological traits. They may commit the same crime, similar way, but each one have their own mannerisms of committing it.
The differentiation hypothesis is different sets of offenders need to differ from each other. Each criminal leaves his or her unique psychological traits in every criminal act. What exactly is aimed at when administering a lie detector, and what can be revealed from the responses of a suspect to be used for investigative and preventive measures for a crime such as fraud?
Lie detector serves to put someone in a way that they will know how to follow up. If I'm smart as an administrator of lie detector, what I hear will enable me to get leads to where we may want to go in the investigation.
The lie detector is an equipment of social science. It is also said that it can be manipulated. But how can it be effective, especially in a lifestyle audit? How well should it be administered?
If at all I am given the work to deal with fraudulent individual, one, I have to be fed with where did he come from, who is complaining. Surely lifestyle, unfortunately, people don't know how to hide. Hey, getting rich is sweet, it's nice. You have to know the tactics of interviewing, and you need those psychological tools.
But a disease so deeply ingrained in the society as graft, what can be done?
By nature, humans want to enjoy what is free. Hence, hey, if at all they can see the accessibility, they'll get it. Okay. That's why we say in the country, unless we change our environment, educate people, punish those who actually are red-handed caught, this corruption, this fraud will not stop for a long, long time.
Understanding the harmony of a lie detector and a lifestyle audit may be key in dealing with the wrecking ball that graft is in Kenya and give hope for a functional public system which so far has been subject for endless satire in an ailing economy. Christine Kamau, KUTV.